to my channel, Life with Everyday Haley. We are back with you today. It looks like Smokey's joined us once again for this video, but everywhere I go, he goes. So he's just gonna be part of our team, right? He's on this journey with us and he's helping me through a very difficult time of my life. So if you do have a sweet puppy that is your emotional support, I absolutely love that. He is definitely that for me, and he is my first baby, and he is always invited to the party, right, Smokey? All right, so let's get started with this video, sweetheart. All right, so today, welcome back to my channel, Life with Everyday Haley. If you are new here, welcome. So glad you found my channel. I really hope that you find some of my videos educational and informative on your journey. I would assume that is why you found me. You're probably on a similar journey as I am. And let me just start by saying I'm very sorry that your fertility journey has been as difficult as it has, if it has been as difficult as mine to become a mom. Never in a million years would I have thought this would be my journey. I've learned so much along the way. You can view my channel to learn a little bit more about my struggles, what led me to creating this channel, and how I have struggled with recurrent pregnancy loss. Not infertility necessarily, but recurrent pregnancy loss, which can fall under the bucket of infertility. But it's also a unique journey because conception doesn't seem to be my issue. So yes, there's a lot of information on my channel that might help you if you do identify with that, but also some videos just to help you in general if you're navigating your infertility journey, like therapy and how it's been able to help me process, and different products I like for TTC and things like that. So welcome to my channel. If you are back, returning, I'm super glad that you're here. I've loved the community and the friendships I've been able to make with women, not only on YouTube, but also on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. I mean, you guys have been the rock of my journey, and I wouldn't know half of what I know today if it wasn't for social media. So just a big thank you. And another reason why I have my channel again is to connect and let you know that you're not alone. So as we get started, today's video is about my TTC and protocol cart for TTC and pregnancy, I guess you could call it. And before we get into what this is and how it's going to help me, I wanted to pause and say, just a reminder, you can follow me on TikTok for more educational videos about my journey, short videos, even more than just that, more about who I am, my family, dog life stuff. I love to decorate. I post a lot of decorating, home decor, tips and tricks and hacks for different holidays, and also recipes and family fun. That is just kind of who I am outside of this world of fertility struggle. And so I would love for you to get to know me a little bit better there. You can follow me on Instagram as well to see a lot of that content. And then also I am on Like to Know It, where I love to post my decor items I love to decorate with, items I find on a budget at Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx. I just love bargain shopping and even thrifting. So I love to share those items with you. I share baby items that I like and baby items that I'm starting to collect. And also I post all of my TTC and pregnancy related products that I found valuable on there as well. So make sure to check me out on LTK as well. All right, so we're back together today to talk about my TTC and pregnancy protocol cart. Why did I create this cart? First of all, I had a cart upstairs that I had bought at a garage sale, and I bought it for the purpose of a diapering cart. I personally want to have a cart on the first floor of our home and the second floor of our home, just to help me keep like breastfeeding and diapering supplies in one location that I can wheel around. So it has wheels. And so I had this in the closet, and we are ramping up for our first TTC cycle on my reproductive immunology protocol. And so, yeah, it's been 9 months since we tried to conceive again. So everything is just happening all at once. I have a full protocol with my reproductive immunologist. I'm not sharing that at this time. However, I will stop and say down the road, I am going to share all about my reproductive immunology journey at this time, I am not sharing at this moment. But today I'm going to show you my cart, all things, and how I'm getting ready for my daily injections. All right, so first of all, you got a TTC, right? We're back again. This is my third time trying to conceive. I can't believe it, and I have no living children. I have been pregnant twice, and it's like so weird to be like, yeah, it worked. I got pregnant, and I didn't have a baby to show for it. So a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings of like, I've done this so many times. I've done this before. But at least that makes me a pro at it. That makes me feel like, hey, I did it once, I can do it again. So let's start with those types of items. So at the bottom of my cart, I have easy at home pregnancy test strips, because eventually I'll have to use these. So I have this version because it comes with so many of them from Amazon. And then I have the Walmart more fancy pregnancy tests. I usually just keep those for a souvenir from my pregnancies, honestly. And just have them like for my first pregnancy test, like, wow, I'm pregnant. So really I got that for a sentimental value because I actually really do trust the easy at home strips. They've never failed me one time. Other section is more medication supplies. These are suppository applicators, which are from Amazon, very inexpensive. I have used these through my journey with treating chronic endometritis. You can go to my channel to learn more about me having that condition that I was diagnosed with after 2 pregnancy losses. It very well could have been a big factor in my miscarriages. And so I've had to supplement with vaginal probiotics for the past like 6 months. It's a crazy long time. So I use these. It just really eliminates like bacteria entering a very sensitive area. So in TTC, at certain points of my cycle, I'll be supplementing with progesterone, and then in pregnancy as well. So I'll be using that. Another product that I just ordered from Amazon are these packs, which can be frozen or heated for injections. I loved that they were small. They could go right on that injection site and target that site. I saw girls posting all the time about these and decided to buy some. And those are linked on my LTK as well. Actually, all of these products are, so you're welcome to go view that. I have a collection on TTC and a collection on pregnancy. So I have some of these products that I've really enjoyed on there, and I'll keep posting. So this is vaginal pH testing strips from Amazon. These are also on my LTK. So what are those? So what are those? These are, you just basically swipe your female area with a Q-tip, and then you can test your vaginal pH. Why do I do that? Because I'm now aware that my chronic endometritis could have been caused by bacterial vaginosis type infection that migrated into my uterus. I didn't know that I had it, and then I had 2 miscarriages. So that's terrifying to say the least. But I was able to treat my chronic endometritis, and I also my vaginal pH was a little bit off at one point, and so I do think the treatment helped me balance everything out. Also in pregnancy, women can be very susceptible to developing bacterial vaginosis and things, and so you just want to keep that area healthy and clean as much as you can. You can consider oral probiotics. You can consider vaginal probiotics in your routine if that's something you feel like you're prone to. We've been doing everything we can to stay as healthy down there as possible. All right, so second row of our cart is I have my ovulation test strips from Easy at Home. These come with so many of them. Now I will stop and say, I shared this in my last video, but because I do ovulate like extremely consistently every month on cycle day 15, which is crazy, I only do my ovulation testing on cycle day 10, which is the fertile window starting, until like cycle day 16, just to make sure that I've got that peak, and then I can just know, hey, I ovulated, I know there's a chance of conception. We do, and I shared a lot of this in my last video, we do baby dance every other day in the fertile window. Today is the start of my fertile window, so I will obviously be doing that. Woohoo, here we go again. As Dolly Parton would say, here I come again. LOL. No pun intended. And then you can use the Walmart kind, which is more expensive. I bought this like way back in the day. I haven't even used it because I like these better. And they come with the app where you can actually track. your kits, but you can also use these as well. Early ovulation strip. I also have my Freedom Mom testing cup, which I think I shared this. Oh yeah, I shared this in my favorite TTC products video. All of these products are shared in my favorite TTC products video on my channel in more detail about how to use them and what I use them for. And so go view that for more like helpful tips and tricks about how to use these with your TTC testing. This is the Frida Mom cup. I love it because you can collect your sample and then lay your strip down and it collapses for easy transportation. So I have that in here as well. Then I have my baby teeth thermometer. I shared this as well on that video, but this can actually track when you are pregnant. Your body temperature does not decrease. It goes up after you ovulate, and then if you are pregnant, it stays elevated. That is a literal fact. I proved it in my last pregnancy. I think there's a video on my channel that actually shows that. But your BBT will not go down. It will stay elevated, and you'll never get your cycle, and you'll stay pregnant. Also, you can have an implantation dip in your temperature, and I had that on the day that I implanted. It's crazy. I have that. All right, next section of our cart is more injection supplies. I always use cotton balls with my injections. Again, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I am used to injections, unfortunately. I did a weekly injection for 7 years. Then I switched to a pregnancy-safe injection called Cimzia for rheumatoid arthritis. I take that twice a month, so it's not that big of a deal, but it is a pretty big injection. So I am used to injection tips and tricks. Okay, I had to stand up because my legs were falling asleep on the floor. So I have the cotton that I showed you. I also have these gauze test strips, which are for when you inject. You can put this between you and the ice pack. Give the ice pack about 15 more minutes to just sit on that injection site, and that way it's not right on your skin. So I was given that tip, so I thought I would try it. These are alcohol swabs, just to make sure to clean the area prior to injection. Y'all, this stuff will make such a difference in your life. This is lidocaine cream. You can put this on your injection site prior to injecting, and it basically takes away the pain of the needle. It helps a lot. It helps a lot with anxiety as well. And then I have my Band-Aids. So these are small Band-Aids, which I thought were great for someone that has to take so many injections all the time. Don't want to be filled up with all those, I don't know, Band-Aids. Sometimes they're not real comfortable and you have to rip them off. So, all right, let's look at the next section of our cart. Okay, so we're to the top of our cart. We're to the top of our cart now, the most important part. So I have several things to keep me organized throughout this process. And if you know me, this is how my mind works. This is how I do my job every day. And I'm an organized person. So I have Lovenox tips and tricks that I have gotten from several women that see my doctor that are in this protocol as well. I'll do another video on how the Lovenox injection process goes. Kind of nervous. I'm starting that tonight. It's Cycle Babe 10, so I'm starting that tonight. PIO injections, that is progesterone oil injections. I'm not 100% sure that I'll be on these, but I have a really good feeling that I will. And he puts a lot of his patients on PIO injections daily, once or twice a day. So I also have some PIO injection tips and tricks. I have a little bit of time to prepare for that one since I am not pregnant yet, and you start that when you're pregnant. That I have started, which I shared with you about the applicators, is progesterone suppositories. I already have them. My fertility clinic wants me to do one in the morning and one at night. They're going to monitor my progesterone levels once I get pregnant, and they might bump it up to 3 if they need to. So that is what progesterone is for. And so progesterone suppositories and PIO are just 2 different forms of progesterone, but some women just really need that support, and I'm excited to have it. Another tool that I have created is, these are all just tips for you if you're on a crazy protocol like I am. A tracker for my injections, daily AM, PM, and suppositories, just to make sure that I document I've done it, because you can't really, like, if you need Lovenox for a blood clotting issue like I do. So I'm on Lovenox because I have MTHFR, heterozygous form of MTHFR mutation, which is actually a very common one that like a large percent of the population can have. But when you couple that with, I also found out that I have PAI1 4G5G mutation, a heterozygous mutation on the PAI1 gene, that can cause blood clotting factors in pregnancy and cause people to have issues with blood flow to the placenta and the baby, and can cause your pregnancy to fail, stop developing. There's a real possibility that could have come into play in my last pregnancy. We just don't really know. It could have been a lot of things, but when you're in the world of recurrent pregnancy loss, the goal is to kind of treat what you know up front and then try to prevent loss. So you do everything you can to prevent loss before it happens. So one of the ways to prevent is to start Lovenox in your TTC cycle and then continue into pregnancy. So that is what I will be doing. And right now he will have me on 1 Lovenox injection a day. So I'm going to be doing that at night, and I'm starting my first injection tonight. So thoughts and prayers. It's going to be fine. All right, 2 other resources that I created that I want to show you. This is really just for those of you that like to have like sentimental items to hold on to from your pregnancy. I like to keep an ovulation tracker to show like the days I ovulated, the time that I took the test, and things like that, and actually keep the physical test. I created this in Excel. Again, the Pre-Mom app does this for you, but again, it's kind of just for like sentimental value. I just like to have those, and then I can kind of see my tracking. Also, one for HCG tests. So if you're like me, and if you've had a previous loss, you may find comfort in testing your HCG levels daily. I tested mine until 6 weeks in my last pregnancy, and I just like to keep it. So it could be a way for you to just kind of keep those tests, that tracker of your HCG progressing. I know a lot of women like to track it until they get a dye stealer. Unfortunately, I tracked mine until I was 6 weeks pregnant last time. And I still miscarried after I stopped tracking that, and we found out at 8.5 weeks. But that doesn't mean that it didn't give me a peace of mind in early pregnancy. I will say that this time around, I don't know what I'll do, because I'll be getting so much blood work like all the time in pregnancy. Even when I first find out I'm pregnant, I may not even need to track that because I'll be getting that data from the blood work. So, it is what it is, but just wanted to show that resource for you as something that I created. The top of our cart is this. I got this at Dollar Tree. This is an injection tray. Actually, it's for utensils for your kitchen, but I thought it could double as like an injection tray. And I've got my medication on it. So I've got my daily progesterone, and I've got my Lovenox. So we are going to start this tonight. This is what Lovenox looks like. It is what it is. I have heard it burn, so I'm nervous, but I got to get used to it, and I got to do it every day, and I just got to tough it up, because guess what? This or a baby, I'm taking a baby. You're stronger than you think. So just another tip for like organizing your needles and different medications at the top, so I can easily pull them and see like how much I have left. So that is my very handy TTC cart. I hope you enjoy it. I'll share another just image of it for you on here so you can just kind of take a look. But I think it's really going to help me keep my sanity through this process. Again, I'll probably be adding PIO injections to that. I do have an oral protocol as well. That's a whole nother ball game of medications. That is actually in my nightstand. I just pull that out and do that every day. So I don't have that on the cart right now, but I definitely could put it on the cart. I might, who knows? But I think this will help me stay sane and be organized, remind myself how important this is, keep this in my room. I can also wheel it into other areas of the house. On a protocol like me, this process could really help you along your journey. So yeah, thank you for watching this video today. More to come on my protocol and just moving forward. It's scary, it's a lot, but I'm ready. We've waited 9 months to get to this point. We've prepared my body. My doctor thinks I'm ready. I'm super excited to share with you about my RI protocol in the future. Thank you so much for watching this video on my channel, Life with Everyday Haley. There are so many other videos to help you along your journey on my channel, so would love for you to view those, ask me any questions you might have in the comments. Like this video, please. Share this with somebody that you think might benefit from it. And would love for you to follow along on my journey. So thanks for tuning into Life with Everyday Haley. I'll be back with you soon for some additional updates, and y'all have a very blessed day. Thanks for watching.